Hello, today is Monday, February 7th, 2022. Due to the coronavirus pandemic, and it is spreading real quick because of the Omicron variant in Gwangju. I had to work out of my home today, or rather inside my home. It's like a home arrest because the 30% of our employees must go into a home working environment to reduce the chance of getting infected with Omicron. So today I stayed at home and worked on the project for my office, which didn't go very well, didn't fare well. But uh, as always, I am a person who likes the creative, innovative idea. And I thought maybe a pizza oven, making a pizza ovens for people, one can make money, especially my friend who is collecting metal scraps, used refrigerators, motors, uh, steel frames from people, recycling business. But I think if he can make a earth pizza oven, he can make more money real quick. And so before I give him some advice, I would like to get a little bit of education on the outdoor pizza oven. So here we go. This is part of my daily English reading. I've never read this article, but I just chose this article by just going over it real quick, especially the length and the content. I've never read it, so I'm not sure about the content, but the length, and if you could go horizontal instead of length, instead of portrait. So here we go. A piece of rainbow. DIY wood-fired outdoor pizza oven. Simple earth oven in 2 days. That's real quick. Updated on July 23rd, 2021. Have you ever dreamed of building a simple wood-fired outdoor pizza oven and making delicious pizzas or breads in your backyard? It is totally doable. Here's a super detailed DIY wood-fired pizza oven tutorial to help get you started. People have been building ovens for centuries in all parts of the world. You don't need a high-tech pizza oven kit or even expensive materials to build an effective outdoor pizza oven. This simple DIY wood-fired outdoor pizza even uses easy to find natural materials, and it works amazingly well. See it in action below, and costs 1% of a pizza oven kit. Okay, that's cheap. It looks delicious. A piece of rainbow.com. Yeah, it has some straws, pieces of straws in the earth oven cup. This type of oven is called earth oven or cup oven. Okay, it's earth oven or cup oven. It's not earthen oven or copy oven, but it's earth oven and cup oven. They are made with readily available and often free materials and a proven technique that has been used for hundreds or even thousands of years. No special tools are needed. That's sweet. It is also great as a group project to create with friends. A group project to create with friends. A proven technique. A proven technique. No bake Sharpie balls tutorials. Some resources in this article are affiliate links. Full disclosure here. I don't care. In this DIY wood-fired outdoor pizza oven tutorial with a free ebook at the end, I will share step-by-step process on how to build a simple and effective pizza oven. Helpful tips and resources, including a free ebook with lots of more details on each step. DIY wood-fired pizza oven, design variations, etc. By the way, if you are adventurous enough to be reading this, you have to check out our easy and super yummy no-knead bread recipe made with 50% whole grain. Yum! Yum, yummy, yum. Nice looking bread. Ooh, a lot of pores. They're pores. Kneading. Making a dough, kneading. Recently, I attended an earth oven, aka also known as aka cob oven building class taught by one of the best teachers in this field, Kiko Denza. Years ago, I was greatly inspired by his book, one of the best on oven building. I'm tempted to tab on that link. Okay. During the 6 hour long class, we built 2 portable earth ovens, which were auctioned the next day. I learned so much about building with earth and other readily available materials. There's such a simplicity and beauty to the process that I find deeply inspiring. Now you are probably wondering, what can you make in a simple DIY earth outdoor pizza oven? Does it really work? These 3 pictures are from our friend Bill, who bought the earth pizza oven made by the class last year. He loves it so much and decided to join our class this year so he can build another one. Looks good. Looks small, portable. Very good. With the earth handler, with the earth support that you can grab to move the earth oven. Bill has been using his DIY wood-fired pizza oven almost once a week for a year now. I asked him to share what are his favorite things to make. Here's what Bill said. You do get a long cooking time from each firing if you think of cooking along the temperature curve with the pizza first, bread, then braises of all sorts, pulled pork, beans, rice of all ethnic cooking styles, pies and cookies, and then overnight meats like a carnitas. The end temp in the cob oven is long in the 250 Fahrenheit range and is great for drying fruits, toasting nuts, and grilled cheese. Those are my favorites. Really, it works for everything that you can imagine as long as you understand a dish's temperature requirements. So you can cook multiple dishes there. Here are a few shots of a fun Sunday bake. 3.5 hour fire, 3.5 hour fire. Coals burned out and got 900 degrees Fahrenheit, dropping to 600 after coals out. Baked pizza, bread at 500 Fahrenheit, then cooled to 400 degrees Fahrenheit, and did the bean casserole, and still the next day, 24 hours, oven still at 250 F for any drying of fruit. That's incredible. Still the next day, oven still at 250 F for any drying of fruit. Okay, is this enough temptation for you to run out there and start building yet? Step-by-step tutorial on how to build a DIY wood-fired outdoor pizza oven with simple materials. Kneading with stepping on the mixture of earth and water. Making mix. Below is a summary of each step. I like the summary because I could get to the entire tutorial later if I get really tempted or if I do have time. Download the ebook at the end for more details in each step. Exactly. Step 1. Create sand clay mix for the earth oven. For each part of clay soil, we mix in 2 to 3 parts sand. More sand if using pure clay. Make sure the mix does not have any sharp rocks or debris. If unsure, wear rain boots. Put everything on a large tarp, add some water, and start singing and dancing, which means mixing. Folding the tarp is a good way to get everything mixed more thoroughly. You will know that your mixture is a good consistency and ready to go if you can form it into a ball about 3-inch diameter. Drop it to the ground and the ball holds its shape with a little cracking. How fun it is that your work is to dance in the mud. So you gotta be quite solid, dense, just moisture, not watery, not liquid. Step 2, make a base with insulation for your outdoor pizza oven. The cob ovens we made in class had a base of sheet metal, base of sheet metal, base of sheet metal, base of sheet metal, bolted onto wood frame, pictures below, to be portable, then placed on a sturdy foundation at their new home. If you are building a wood-fired outdoor pizza oven directly in your backyard, then consider the following keys to a foundation: stability, height, and insulation. 1. Stability. A foundation can be built out of any sturdy materials such as broken concrete, brick, masonry block, stone, rocks, old tables, or even wooden pallets, as long as it can hold an oven which can weigh 300 to 600 pounds depending on size, without sinking and shifting. 2. Height. The foundation should support your oven at a height that allows you to work comfortably. 3. Insulation. There should be a minimum of 4 to 6 inch of insulation between the fire break oven floor and the masonry or wood foundation. Ooh, that's thick. 4 to 6 inches. The insulation will prevent the masonry from absorbing all the valuable heat we want for cooking and protect the wood foundation from burning. The glass jars and vermiculite provide insulation. The fire break hearth is set on top of that. The fire break hearth, okay? The fire break hearth is set on top of that. Step 3. Build a sand foam size of the cup oven interior. Just like building a sand castle, the sand is scooped out after the next 2 layers are built. Step 4. Build the thermal layer for an effective wood-fired outdoor pizza oven. The purpose of the thermal layer is to hold heat in its dense mass. Use the clay sand mix we made earlier. Take one handful at a time and press it down to form a 2 to 3 inch shell outside the sand foam. Be careful not to press into the sand foam, which would cause the foam to shift. We also made a molding around the earth oven door opening using strands of straw dipped in the clay and formed it around the door opening to give it a more finished look and as a starting place for the next layer. The final steps are adding insulation and finish layers. Step 5. Insulation layer for the earth cup oven. The difference between this layer and the thermal layer is that the mixture here has more air, which is great for preventing heat loss of the thermal layer. When coarse sawdust or wood shavings are sawdust or wood shavings, okay? Sawdust, those are the words I was looking for. Sawdust, or wood shavings. Sawdust or wood shavings are mixed with just enough clay to hold the shape, and when they are exposed to the high temperature from the thermal layer, a new material, clay foam, is created. It's a sort of lightweight charcoal clay which is airy, thus conducts heat slowly. And of course, don't forget to take a nice break and show off your muddy hands. Final step, the finished layer for your wood-fired outdoor pizza oven. An earthen plaster is applied to the final layer to give the cob oven a smooth finish and decorative sculptural details. Decorative sculptural details. Here we go. Here is a beautiful book using natural finishes, lime and earth-based plasters, renders and paints with ideas and recipes from many cultures. Helpful resources on building a wood-fired pizza oven. Here's one of the best books on oven building by our teacher Kiko Denza, Building Your Own Earth Oven, Cob Oven. It offers lots of valuable information from planning, site considerations to foundations and roof options, as well as many variations on materials and designs. And Kiko's website, where you can find great articles on building with earth, as well as his future workshops. You will not only appreciate his knowledge, but also his wisdom on how to live life more simply and more fully. Another of my favorite books on earth building, The Hand-Sculptured House by the great pioneers Lanto Evans, Kiko's teacher, and Michael Smith. I took a week-long class from Michael and built a cop straw bale room at a Waldorf school, one of the best weeks ever. Michael's website, lots of great natural building methods and workshops. If you love natural finishing, here's a beautiful book using natural finishes, lime and earth-based plasters, renders, and paints with ideas and recipes from many cultures. The Bread Ovens of Quebec is an exquisite book. It's out of print, but available as a free ebook via the Canadian Museum of History. It's out of print. It's possible that it might be back in print soon. First, you can download the free ebook with lots more details here. Get free access now to all our creative downloads, plans, and printables. Once you get your hands dirty, you will fall in love with earth building. It is a magical way of building that connects us with our essence, with the elements of earth, fire, water, and air. Earth, fire, water, and air. With makers across centuries and continents, and with one another. Now you can bake this easy and amazing no need bread recipe. Easy and so yummy, no need bread. No need bread, really. Happy building, everybody. So this article is rather short. It has a lot of pictures in it, so it looks like long, but it's very short. What a fantastic tutorial on cob oven. I enjoyed building a similar one in our backyard. What types of clay can you use? Ratios? Thanks. Hi, Robin. Any clay soil will work, such as riverbank clay. In the article, there's a test in step 1, which is the best way to determine the ratio because local soils are so different. This book has lots of detailed info as well. That's a legitimate question. Hi, I registered but could not find the link to the earthen oven ebook. How can I download this? Thanks. Hi, Steve. Did you get the welcome email or newsletter going out tomorrow? A red button in there takes you to all downloads page. Mary Sportgan. How? Wow. Thank you very much for the material you provided. This information will be very useful to me as a pizza fan. Wow, lovely project. We're so on it. Yeah, that's it. It's a rather short. I would like to read this article one more time because I need to look up the some words that I encountered or I memorized, but I forgot, like a hearth. That's the funniest. Carnitas, pulled pork. I need to look it up one more time. Pulled pork. It's like a pork, and you hit it with some clap. Pulled pork. So that's interesting. When you fire wood in the pizza oven, you can not only cook pizza, but bread, fish, nuts, following the temperature curve, okay? Once you fire and put out the fire, the temperature drops from 900 F to 600 F. From there, you just follow temperature curves. After 24 hours, the earth oven or cob oven is still warm enough to cook or pop your nuts. Don't put your balls there. It's not such a nut. It's just peanuts, Thanks for listening. Bye-bye.